Hey dude, here's the truth about relapse that nobody talks about, dude. I'm an ex-alcoholic, liver failure survivor, drink alcohol for 24 years. I've supported thousands of people, had one-on-one conversations hundreds of times. Out of all of that data, all of my personal experience, most people have never relapsed in their entire life. They just thought they did. There's a difference between a lapse in your sobriety and a relapse in an addiction. Without an addiction or a dependency, just because you drank after a certain period of time of not drinking, that does not mean you relapse. I don't care what AA says. I don't care what your dad said. It doesn't matter what the textbooks are saying. That's not a relapse, dude. That is a lapse. A lapse is I went X amount of days, I didn't drink 30 days, 30 years, and then I decided to consume. It doesn't matter why. I guarantee you, you didn't pick up a drink because you were so dependent on the alcohol that 30 days later you relapsed. That's not what happened, dude. You decided after a period of sobriety, which is in between drinks, that maybe you could have just one. And then guess what happened? It turned into a whole night. But here's what's crazy. Did you know that 4 days is how long it takes for you to get back to being just as sober as you were before that last drink? Yeah, 4 days sober is the exact same amount of sober as 4 years sober. You want to know why? Because that's how long it takes for alcohol to process out of your liver on average. When it's not in your body, you are clinically sober. No, it doesn't mean you have to go to a room. It doesn't mean you have to feel some kind of way. Sober from alcohol does not mean conscious, does not mean recovered, does not mean feeling better. It means there's no alcohol in your blood or your brain or your veins or the cells of your body. Sober is sober regardless of how you feel about it and regardless of how you got there. So don't beat yourself up thinking, oh, I wasn't gonna drink my whole life. I thought I figured it out, then I decided to drink. Dude, you obviously didn't figure it out, and there's nothing wrong with having a drink. No, I'm not encouraging you to test it. No, I'm not trying to tell you that you don't have an issue. Everybody has an issue with alcohol. You know how I know? It kills over 3.5 million people every single year. It stopped my heart, bro, and I had to recover for 18 months. What I am saying right now is that just because you decide to drink after a certain period of time doesn't mean you lost your progress, doesn't mean you did something wrong, doesn't mean you have an addiction. I'm encouraging you to really, truly evaluate yourself, because the reality with this is most people aren't actually alcoholics, but they are practicing the same things an alcoholic would.